What has Elon Musk done that harms you economically? How about Warren Buffett? Who the hell even knows what he does? Doesn't bother me. Who cares? Who cares if he has 1 billion or 500 billion? Why does that matter to me? It's irrelevant. It makes no difference. But if the government has an extra 500 billion, why does that matter to me? Because they took it. They didn't earn it. They took it. So we're talking about reducing the size of government, reducing the size of this massive army of bureaucrats, slashing regulations that affect all of you, slashing regulations, reducing taxes to create prosperity and growth for everybody, including you. And he's haranguing on and on like a good Marxist Stalinist about the wealthy getting wealthier and the wealthy getting wealthier and the wealthy getting wealthier. I know what I'm about to say isn't going to be popular. 50% of the taxes in this country, over 50% of the income taxes in this country are paid for by the top 10% income earners. They just are. It's the way it is. Our corporate income tax in this country is in the top. The Chinese Communist government has a lower corporate income tax than we do. Ireland has a lower corporate income tax than we do. My point is, it's not like we're at the top of the reduction of the corporate income taxes. So you want to create growth, you want to keep more money in the hands of the people. That means the government gets less. That means the government has less power. And so he wants you to believe that that's there to serve the interests of the billionaire. We have thousands and thousands of cases of individuals who are abused by big government. The regulations have put them out of business. The regulations have prevented them from developing, from even expanding the size of their home if they happen to be on a pond or something of that sort. The requirement that we buy electric vehicles, which has been eliminated by Donald Trump, that wasn't for or created by billionaires. That was to control us. Here's what you need to understand. Those of you who've read my books, who listen to me, you know this, but just to underscore the point. These Marxists, that is, Marxists, cultural Marxists, and economic socialists, the billionaires are fodder. They'd round them up. That would be taken care of in 3 days. You're the target. You're the target. Your income, your lifestyle. They want to centralize decision-making and controls. Rousseau, Hegel, then Marx. America's so-called self-identified progressives who are American Marxists. The massive bureaucracy is out there. All the IRS agents are out there. All the armed enforcer with all the alphabet soup departments and agencies are out there. They're not knocking on the doors of billionaires. Most of them are not in Beverly Hills. Most of them are not in West Palm Beach, Florida. They're in your communities. You're the problem. They need to control what the communists call the proletariat, the people. They are the bourgeoisie, the wealthy managers. But it's interesting to me, I've said this, sort of my own coining of an argument. They've created their own weird form of Marxism. The bourgeoisie, the few, versus the proletariat, the many. Isn't that what Marxism is? Putting aside economics, let's put in front government, law, and power. Don't they preach and demand the power of the few over the many? Oh, they'll go through elections. Oh, yeah. They go through elections in Russia. Putin just happens to keep winning. They'll have elections in communist China. Xi just happens to keep winning. Same with fascist states. There's an overlay between fascism and Marxism, but that for another day. You get my point, though. They preach populism because they want to control the people. They preach class warfare because they want to control the people. Their class warfare would have we, the people, giving the government more and more and more power to liberate us. So we enslave ourselves in the name of liberation. They're going to liberate us from the capitalists, from the billionaires, from the... Let me ask you a question as I close out the program. What has Elon Musk done that harms you economically? He's the richest man on the face of the earth. What do some of these liberal billionaires, what have they done that harms you economically? Bezos, he hasn't done anything that bothers me economically. I mean, he runs Amazon. I like Amazon. How about Warren Buffett? Who the hell even knows what he does? Doesn't bother me. Who cares? Who cares if he has 1 billion or 500 billion? Why does that matter to me? It's irrelevant. It makes no difference. But if the government has an extra 500 billion, why does that matter to me? Because they took it. They didn't earn it. They took it. Why else does it bother me? Because unlike these other people, they're the power of the law, the police state. There's not a single corporation in America, and I'm no special pleader for these guys, but there's not a single one that has a police state power to control you and your life and all the rest of it.
For more, sign up for Levin TV.